Blood of My Blood, Season 2 may be about to give us the most emotional moment in the entire Outlander universe. Because for the first time ever, Claire could finally meet her mother again. And honestly, if that actually happens, I don't think any Outlander fan will be emotionally ready for it. But that's not even the craziest part, because the new trailer may have secretly hinted that time travel is about to completely spiral out of control. Characters could become trapped in different timelines, dangerous enemies may return stronger than ever, and one heartbreaking sacrifice might change the Fraser family forever. Right after the shocking Blood of My Blood Season 1 finale, fans have been desperately trying to figure out what really happened at the Stones. Did Julia actually make it through? Was Henry captured before he could travel? And what happened to William? The ending left so many questions unanswered, but honestly, I think Season 2 is going to begin in complete chaos. Because the moment Julia touches the stones, everything changes. As you guys know, time travel in Outlander has never been simple. Every single time someone goes through the stones, something unexpected happens. And this time, I think Julia is going to make one huge mistake. Instead of focusing on returning to her own time, I think she'll be thinking about Claire. Deep down, Claire is probably the person she misses the most. And because emotions play such a massive role in time travel, Julia may accidentally travel directly into Claire's timeline instead. And if that theory is true, then Season 2 could give us one of the most emotional reunions we've ever seen in this universe. Just imagine Claire suddenly hearing someone call her name, turning around, and realizing her mother is standing right there in front of her after all these years. Honestly, that scene alone could become one of the greatest moments in Outlander history. Because for Claire, her mother was never supposed to come back. She believed that chapter of her life was gone forever. But Blood of My Blood may finally change that. At the same time, though, I don't think this reunion is going to be peaceful for very long. Because while Julia may reach Claire safely, Henry and William could still be trapped back in the past. And honestly, I think Simon Fraser and Arch Bug are going to become even more dangerous in Season 2. By the end of Season 1, both of them had already become obsessed with controlling the situation. But now, after realizing time travel may actually be real, I think their obsession could turn terrifying. Personally, I think Henry is the one in the most danger right now. Unlike Julia, he no longer has proper gemstone protection after the stones fell out of his watch. And as we know from Outlander, traveling without gemstones can become extremely risky. Because of that, I could totally see Henry failing to travel through the stones completely. Instead, he may get separated from Julia at the last second and captured before he even understands what happened. And honestly, if that happens, Season 2 could become much darker than fans expect. Because Henry already struggled emotionally throughout Season 1. He constantly felt lost between timelines, families, and identities. So if he suddenly loses Julia again while becoming a prisoner at the same time, I think we may see a completely broken version of Henry this season, a version that slowly starts losing hope. But the person fans should probably worry about the most is William, because unlike Henry, William still feels like a huge mystery. The show clearly spent time building emotional importance around him, and honestly, I don't think that's accidental. I actually believe William is connected to the Fraser family in a much bigger way than we realize, and Season 2 may finally reveal the truth. One theory I keep thinking about is that Brian Fraser may eventually become responsible for protecting William. If Julia is separated from him during the chaos at the Stones, she may ask Brian to keep William safe no matter what happens. And years later, that secret could completely change what we thought we knew about the Fraser family history. Imagine discovering that William Fraser wasn't born into the family at all, but was actually adopted after a time travel disaster. Honestly, that would be one of the biggest twists this universe has ever done. At the same time, Season 2 is also going to continue Brian and Ellen's heartbreaking story. By the end of Season 1, they had already sacrificed almost everything just to stay together. Their families turned against them, powerful enemies were hunting them down, and now war is beginning to spread everywhere around them. But despite all that pain, they still chose each other. And honestly, that's exactly why fans became so emotionally attached to them so quickly. However, I think Season 2 is about to test their relationship even more, Because once the Jacobite Rising truly begins, Brian may feel forced to fight beside the Mackenzies and the Frasers. We already saw hints of this in the teaser when Brian appeared alongside Murtaugh and Dougal during the war. That probably means his connection with the Mackenzie clan has finally started healing. But sadly, peace never lasts long in this universe. Because while Brian is away fighting, Ellen could be facing another emotional battle alone. And honestly, I think Season 2 may reveal that Ellen is pregnant much sooner than fans expect. The question is, who is the baby? Most fans assume it will be William Fraser, but personally, I think the writers may surprise everyone by making the first child Jenny instead. And if that happens, it would perfectly explain why William's story still feels surrounded by mystery even now. But no matter what happens, one thing already feels certain. Blood of My Blood Season 2 is no longer just a simple prequel anymore. It's slowly becoming deeply connected to Outlander itself. The timelines are starting to collide, the Fraser family history is changing, and honestly, it feels like the entire universe is building towards something massive.